What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to stay committed to the grind, how to stay locked in. We're just going to dive into what's the motivation, the mindset, and pretty much what you might need to keep in mind trying to get a bag online, trying to make a business, or trying to do these things and maintain. So that's what this video is about. Let's go ahead and kick it. You can go ahead and kick back and just prepare to lock in, man. So honestly, the first thing I say is how to stay committed, how to stay on your grind is that's all you really got, really. I had to realize it one day. I had to think like, you know what I'm saying? I had to just be like, all right, what sets me aside from the next person, right? Like, what else can I do to really make it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else can I do to really change my situation? I already know that complaining is not going to do anything. If I just sit back and just kind of like talk about the job and you know how much I don't like working there and I'm still working there, it's crazy. Like that's not going, it's not going, you feel me? It's not gonna help me. So I'm like, my mindset was always like, yo, strategy. You feel me? You gotta strategize. You gotta make a plan. You gotta really be all right. The grind. I might grind a job. For example, me, I would grind a job to fuel my business or my real thing because I know that will be what I'm really, you know what I'm saying, leaning towards. And then I'm going to grind in the business when it gets to that point where I can, you feel me, grind, go all crazy, you feel me? But how do you like stay committed? Because honestly, there's a lot of things that happen when you're starting a business or starting maybe a channel or like something new, and it can kind of throw you off for real life. You gotta, feel me? You gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, take it one day at a time. You gotta realize, for me, my thing is like, same thing, different day. You know what I'm saying? Same grind, different day. Get into it every single day. If you're not where you want to be, there's no reason to get comfortable. There's no reason to get off your grind and not really be locked in when you can be taking full advantage. Because even when you're on your grind, you're probably not even going too crazy on it. You feel me? You might be saying you're on your grind, but a lot of people aren't really. You feel me? You could be grinding more. You feel me? There's always more you could be doing. And just saying that, like, I don't know, but maybe this grind, I don't know, that's kind of what it's like, bro. It's just, I grind, but I'm lazy at the same time. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'll grind at an area where it's worth it, and then that's it. And then I'll move to where I gotta, you feel me? I'll move around. Like, I'm not gonna just, I don't know. Me personally, I never held a job longer than 6 months. I don't know why, but that's just personal experience. I never hold nothing too long. So like my mindset through that, like even going through jobs, I was always just trying to get a bag. Like, if I would quit a job, I'm like, all right, after this, I'm gonna try something else. Then I realized bills or something, or like I realized like shit, I need more money. So I just found another job real quick, and then boom, I'm back in. And then if that job starts gigging, find something else. My mindset is always get you feel me, do what you gotta do and just keep moving. Like everything changes. Don't just, you feel me, stay in one spot. You gotta keep moving. Like I, for example, did the TikTok shop. I had seen success, and I finally, you hear me, seen like something right, or whatever whenever you see something like, you can't just be like good with that. I wasn't just like, all right, bet, I'm chilling. See, now TikTok kind of like is gone. It's back right now. If you kept the app, you still got it. If you deleted the app, I heard you can't download it no more. So that's crazy. But yo, I still got it. So if you give me TikTok, if I relied on that, you feel me, that would have been not too crazy, not too good. But I was always thinking like, I knew TikTok was just temporary, so I was like, all right, babe, I'm gonna use this TikTok to fuel the next part of this. You feel me? The next part of the business. This is all like an evolution. I feel like everything you do, like every day, you just grind towards your overall goal. Like, you feel me? You gotta put in a little bit of work. Like, even the minor little things, maybe, like, I don't know, my mindset, how do I stay like committed? Because I mean, to me, the grind is what keeps me alive. It's what keeps me like feeling like a little bit interested in here, like feeling like, all right, I want to do something. If I don't grind, I'm just gonna fall behind, and it's just not gonna be good. You feel? I'm just gonna fall behind, and I'm going to be feeling even worse. I'm gonna be feeling like dang, I might have maybe could have did something else, or like I could have maybe put more effort in. I don't know. Like, I just be like, all right, cool. We're gonna grind. We're gonna lock in. But staying committed though to like a certain craft. Hey Alexa, next song. Okay, so how do I like? Cause all right, for example, you can be doing something, and for example, you might be doing a certain thing, and it might not be working, but you might be doing the thing. You might be committed to the wrong thing, for example, for too long. Like, I'll give you an example with me. I really kind of wanted a certain result. I kind of wanted to see a certain, you feel me, lifestyle. And I had a certain, at the time, the way I was thinking and the way I was just going about it with my content, my mindset, and what I was just doing on a daily basis, my habits, weekly habits, you know what I'm saying, the things I was talking about, all that, it kind of like was committed to that, and I had to realize like, okay, I had to make a shift. Sometimes you might gotta step back and evolve, maybe like rebrand. You feel me? I had to definitely rebrand myself a few times and redefine, and that's part of the grind. I feel like itself, because you keep the craft, keep the thing you like doing going, but you can evolve from it. Like, I definitely, when I stay like, when it comes to clothing, staying committed would be you keep making brands, or you keep going until you find success, or you keep trying to do it until you make it work, whether that's with whatever. I realize, you know, the things people call dreams and like all that type of crazy stuff is definitely a realistic thing, and it's definitely a life for a lot of people and possibility. You know what I'm saying? You watching this have the potential to live a dream life. You know what I'm saying? It'll be just a regular for you. So it's all about just changing your mindset about things and kind of just getting better at the grind. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that, you feel me, routine going, you find something and it start hitting, and then you get a few things that start hitting, you'll be streaming. You feel me? You'll be smooth, but it's definitely going to maybe take some time. That's why it's like, you gotta stay committed to your goal. If you're like trying to make something happen, or you're trying to do something with a certain thing, you can't just like not think it's gonna work. You gotta be like, all right, it's gonna eventually hit off, or like it's eventually one of these things are gonna work. You gotta be locked in every day. So what I was thinking, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna do my thing often. So I'm like, if I'm putting my best ideas forward, and I'm putting it, and I'm really grinding, trying my best every day, there has to be at least something that hits off. Like, there has to be at least something that is going to shake off that for life, for sure. And it might be a day where it's bad, or it's like, you feel me? Like, there's definitely business things that happen, and maybe minor things that happen along the way, along the journey. But at the end of the day, it's all just like a milestone, or just like a little rock you gotta just overcome. Like, I can't just be like, all right, if I'm trying to go get a bag on YouTube or like let's say I'm not even get a bag on YouTube, but let's say I'm trying to be on a social media tip, or trying to be online, or trying to be a content creator, and I've tried it and it didn't work, but there's new content creators every day and there's people doing it already, and you feel me, like that means I gotta just stay committed to the grind. You feel me? I gotta just be like, all right, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna have it, I'm gonna just figure it out. We're gonna keep trying until we find something that sticks and that flows, and then yeah. That's how I thought about it. Like, I'm gonna do my thing and I'm gonna just make it be something that's, you feel me, I like, put my best, you know, feel me, effort into it, and also make it be like natural. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, like put it out there. Put it out there, push it. When you really push your thing, you can really make something happen. Like, I'm really telling you, like, you can really grind. You stay committed to like your thing. It'll pull off. Like, people don't be just saying that just to say it. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when I first tried to start selling my gear and all my stuff, like it was not selling. You know what I'm saying? I was trying it from like so many different ages and years, but like it eventually came to what it is now of like selling. And I remember one time, like, I just want to say this story. Like I was walking into Five Guys and I had my gear, one of my shirts, custom shirts on, right? And I kind of always wanted to do my clothing brand. Had my gear on randomly. Someone said I liked the shirt. I told them it was my brand. They said they had a clothing brand. I'm like, bet, what's your brand called? And then I forgot the name, but they were like, yeah, I don't really do it no more. I'm like, why'd you stop doing it? And they said they ended up working, or like ended up starting to work. I'm like, damn. Like, all right. I was doing DoorDash at the time. I was doing my like gig job. But yeah, I did my DoorDash, picked up the DoorDash order, left. I just was thinking like, yo, you got two choices, bro. You're either going to leave your job for your thing. Like, you're either going to be like, yo, I used to work, but then I started doing my brand, and like I took my brand serious, you know what I mean? Or you're going to be at work and being like, I had a brand, but I ended up blocking it at work. I ended up being like, it's either one or the other. Like, you're either going to pick, you're going to decide, you feel me? That's the craziest part about it. Like, you decide. Like, it's not like fate. I mean, it is, you can choose your fate. That's the thing. Like, you could be like, all right, I'm going to do it. You feel me? You could pick, I'm going to be, if you have enough faith and you really believe in yourself enough, you really going to make it happen, you could pull it off for sure. Right? So you can be on the side of, yeah, I just do the brand, and I remember, like, you feel me, doing a lot of things I didn't want to do. I remember it was way different, you feel me? I remember when it was low, and then your brand might be evolving now, you might be, you feel me, connected, or you might just be evolving just as a person, you might just be doing more. And you could be working as well, it could just be that, but that's just an example, like, it's kind of like you kind of choose your fate in a way when it comes to it, like. But if you stay grinding, you're good. And I feel like when it comes to dreams and like goals and all that, if you got the faith and you put the grind with the faith, and like even you mix the two with consistency and like you mix them right, the grind and the faith, then you will hit on something. But you gotta keep both going. When it normally comes to like people that might not be on their grind, like they don't, I don't know, like you gotta have the belief. They might be missing the grind or the belief. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have both though, the faith and the grind. That like, yo, I could pull this off. Like, for example, if I was thinking like if I said something like, yo, the way I be thinking, I already know that people around me don't be like thinking like that. So I'm like, kind of just stay quiet. But if I would say something like or feel like a way, and then other people would might not relate, you gotta I kind of just say to myself or be like, yo, if I keep being around these people, I'm gonna start thinking like that and think it's my normal. So I have to just be around people with that same mindset of like, this has to work. Like if I'm over here hanging around everyone and they're over here like, yeah, bro, but like they're everyone around me is like on that like some like 9 to 5 stuff, and I'm not on it. They're like, yeah, bro, the 9 to 5, like, I mean, the dreams are cool, bro, but like, I don't know, bro. Or like, they feel me. They're just not like it's as like believing in it like that. They don't really believe in it. Like, they don't really put the work or grind in it. They don't really, you feel me? So it's like, dang, they're prioritizing the other thing instead of the dream thing, where you're like, you might put the dream thing first, even though you might do both, or like, even though it's like, that's why I'm like, dang, to really like go up more, you have to focus more on the dream thing. Like, and if you're not around, like, I had to realize if I'm not around the like crazy dreamers, bro, I gotta just isolate and just dream crazier. Cause like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go back down. I can't just like, you know what I mean? Right now, for example, I'm at a point where if I'm like, yo, if I don't grind, what if the view disappears? What if I don't have a view no more? Like, you have to grind. Like, you feel me? The grind, you had to. You feel me? If you want to evolve and do things. But when you get to the point where the grind is things you kind of maybe like doing, it gets a bit better. But grinding in general, hustling, it's first you gotta just, I don't know, maybe I'm from the East Coast. I'm from, you feel me, DMV, Baltimore. There's a lot of hustlers out there. I'm just used to seeing people just selling things. If you're selling something, you're generally incoming money. You know what I'm saying? You're either producing or consuming. You're either buying or you're selling. You gotta, you feel me, either middlemaning, buy or sell it. You feel me? You gotta be in between. Or you're like, I'm like, yo, so to make, I gotta produce something or sell something or do, like, I gotta interfere. Like, you feel me? I gotta figure out, like, what's my little lane in it? You feel me? What's my lane gonna be? What's my lane gonna be? There's so many possibilities in this world, though. So, new lanes, new jobs are being opened every day. I know that. Hey Alexa, next song. Starting to get low. I remember that if I'm relying on one certain job or one certain thing for like income or my life or whatever, I'm like, dang, I could do that, but my grind is going to be something that will always happen. Like, I can't just turn off the grind for like something. Like, even if it's something that's like maybe taking me away from my grind, I would have to maybe just do it temporarily and then get rid of it. Because if I end up locking in on something else and then just putting my grind and like my thing to the side, then I'm gonna be, you feel me, pulled over there. So it's like really crazy. It's like you gotta pick your, you feel me, pick your choice. You feel me, pick your choice, and then yeah, still grind. You feel me, still grind. Keep dreaming, dream bigger, and maintain. Hey, I hope this kind of brought y'all into like how I be thinking. I kind of just think like, you know what I mean? I gotta be like, you have to be the person to do it. You feel me? You have to be the person to do the things that you don't want to do to make it happen. Like, if you don't do it, there's gonna be someone else that does it. Cause you know what you want to do, or you know that there's something out there you might want to get done or achieve, and there's probably someone else trying the same thing or around the same realm. So like, if you're not even putting in your best shot, if you're not even like really putting in effort every day towards that, like, why would you even how do you think you're gonna pull it off? Like, what? Like, you feel me? How are you even serious about pulling it off? Like, are you really serious, or are you just like, it's whatever? You know what I mean? Like, if it's whatever, then it's whatever for you. But if it's something that's like, we gotta make this happen. Like, we gotta pull this off. It's like you're a pilot and you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to land the plane. For example, I'm gonna just give you my example. I kind of was like, if I'm at the point where it's like, I found a way to take off the plane. Now we're going. We feel me? We're flying. We're going, but we're learning the controls as we're flying. Now I have to keep grinding, keep maintaining to keep this thing going up. Because if I just start, not grinding or start, oh, we're flying, or you good, the plane's gonna start going back down. You feel me? And eventually, as you learn the controls, you master it, then the landing is like the whole dream, like, that's when you're really turned up, really everything around you is things you wanted, and you probably still even dreaming more, but it's never enough. But you feel me? Like, that's when, you know what I'm saying? That's when it hit, bro. That's when it's different. That's when it's different. That's when you gotta land the plane. That's where my goal is, like, to land the plane. I can't miss the landing. I can't, stop the grind before we get to the destination. If I get off the thing now, like, I'm like, yeah, this is cool, but we haven't even finished this flight yet. We haven't finished the flight. We just started. So I have to keep grinding. And we're gonna keep grinding. You feel me? We're gonna keep grinding. We're gonna keep on keeping going. But hey, gotta have that mindset. It's all about mindset. If you watch to the end, I'm for sure you kind of already thinking the same way. You already on that same type tip, so it's just about time, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just about time. That's why I'm saying it could be any day. If you really put in that work, it could be any day. Well, enjoy this Viditron. See you on the next one. Like, sub if you're new. We just hit 200 subs. Appreciate everyone that subscribed. Much love.